It's open for question and answers. We will take 3 to 4 questions due to time constraints. We are happy to accommodate further questions individually offline.
So, sir, I have a question regarding some COVID guidelines. So, what would be the new COVID guidelines if someone wants to travel to Sri Lanka in these days?
About the COVID guidance, I mean, if it's only necessary the vaccine card, and the valid passport, and there's no COVID guidelines as such. Only the vaccine card, there should be a 2 dose of any vaccine. So plus the valid passport of 6 months. So then you can travel to Sri Lanka without any hesitant.
Okay, so means the client he must have the 2 doses compulsory. Like if someone has not done his second dose or had done only single dose, then he can travel or not?
If someone has not done the second dose, there's a concern because there will be a quarantine actually for one day. So then he has to do the PCR. So then a lot of money involved in that. Like you have to pay about at least about $50 for a PCR plus one night stay quarantine in a hotel. So that's the rule is there still.
Okay. So
but children who are
so
yeah,
PCR is mandatory for other clients. Like if someone is complete with all his vaccination with the second dose, so he must carry a PCR report with him or not?
No, not necessary. PCR is not necessary. Yeah,
just the vaccine card.
Just a vaccine card.
Okay. And what about some other sports activities? Have Sri Lanka introduced any other sports activities like water sports activities, some paragliding,
yes,
or like sea diving? They have all that or not?
Yeah, as normal, we have, and they've increased also.
Yeah, paragliding has been introduced in Kandy. So now newly, it was a new attraction. And then yes, as far as water sports are concerned, in Bentoda, yes, we have all this.
We have in Trinco, Nigambo,
water sports there, everywhere. And the kite surfing is in Kalpitia. Is another area where you can do the kite surfing. And then you have the Ravana zip line, which is an adventure in Alla, that you can do that in Alla as well. There are a lot more adventure
and the Ramayana trail,
and those kind of things are there. So there's no problem whatsoever. So you can say there are a lot of experience are being added into the portfolios. So I mean, people are not being in the same the routing, so they can be have different experiences in Sri Lanka.
Rafting, yeah, there is whitewater rafting, there is paragliding, there is windsurfing. You have all that. You have windsurfing here 360 days in Sri Lanka, but in certain areas like from season to season.
Any other questions from any other people?
You can ask any question. There's no issue.
We are happy to answer any questions from your side. If you have any concerns, traveling to Sri Lanka, because I think this is the best time that you can get the best bargain and the best discount. This will never come back again. Next year will be a different scenario. So this is a time that you can capitalize this moment.
We will try our best to sail the Sri Lanka also.
Thank you very much. And so if you have any other questions, we can definitely, even offline, the Anindya and Amit is there to help you out, and they'll be in touch with us all the time. So we can help you all, any questions or anything, any packages or anything that you think of, customizing. So we are there to help you out. And because Amit and Anindya is representing and we are partners, so then we can they are at your service all the time. So I know they work 24/7 same as us, so you can get their support from anything if you need in Sri Lanka. So we are there. I mean, we can assure our all ground service and the quality of services that we give. So because your customer will be there for you throughout, he will not go away. So that's what we do in Sri Lanka. So make sure that your customer will retain with you. When they come back, with a nice feedback and very good feedback about Sri Lanka. So because what happens, whoever who travel to Sri Lanka at the moment, they know the ground reality, because most of the cases the media is exaggerating all these things, which is not right. But if you have to come down to Sri Lanka to see for yourself what's going on here, because there's no any problem that what media is exaggerating.
So are there any new changes in the immigration policies also? Like many of the clients, they have faced a lots of problem in back days from the immigration departments also at the airport counters.
I think it's during the quarantine only, and back in
Yeah, that
the,
could be
I
the
mean, like,
problem.
yeah, but
now
now
they-
there's no problem. So you can, I mean, the Indians are given a privilege to get the on arrival visa.
Yes.
So
Okay.
There are a
yes,
separate line just for your.
there's no hesitant. Or, I mean, you can apply through ETA,
Or
but
on arrival.
within 24 hours you get the visa, or else you can do it on arrival, as long as you have a valid passport.
That's 6 months with a 6 month guideline.
That's right, 6 month valid passport. Yes. I think you are the only person who's asking questions from us.
No,
I think
because
others are.
the thing is that I really want to promote Sri Lanka, because I have
Thank you.
That's great. That's great.
When
Yeah.
that Sri Lanka is really too good. You want to travel with your friends, if you want to travel with the family, so it's so good. So still now, I'm much worried that why Sri Lanka is lagging behind in the field of tourism. So that's why I'm asking question that if we start selling these packages, so a client must not face these kinds of problem, na?
No, they will not. That we will assure you, and that guarantee we can give it to you. So that will be money back guarantee as well. Because if you think that they will face any problem in Sri Lanka, so that we will assure you definitely.
And sir, what about the currency exchange? Have we increased the number of some private agents in cities or not?
Yeah, you have it but you have it in Colombo, okay. But it's mostly the Indian rupees can be changed in Kandy and Colombo and Nigambo mostly.
Banks, yeah.
Yeah, not
Okay,
the banks,
bank-
but there are exchange places as
There is
well.
banks you can change anywhere.
Yeah, but for the US, of course, you can change it anywhere. But for the Indian currencies, you have few places like Colombo, Nigambo, and Kandy, and at the airport. So you can choose one other place. When the client, you can just instruct the clients, to do it in some places, because if you do it in the airport, sometimes you will not get the right gain. But if you do it outside the airport, yes, you will be able to get more. Uh, I mean, the exchange rate will be little higher than the bank rates. So that's what I mean. They can do it in anywhere. There's no problem. So I think so. Everything, Aninda and Amit, you all have any questions from your side? Uh,
No, Sujeva.
yeah. Thank you very much for everyone who's participated, especially given support to Aninda and Amit. And it's very nice that of you all to come to this webinar. And see, we will be doing another.
Hello. Sujaba, your voice is not coming. I think there is some technical issue.
Sorry for the technical error.
As usual.
As usual, the technical errors are coming. The Wi-Fi is it's because of that.
So shall we say?
So shall we? 1 minute. I think there were two people who have just joined. I think we will share the video with Amit and Aninda, so the
can
people
share it
who
to
are
them.
just joined can be shared. Reshma, over to you that you can conclude the. So there's no further questions.
Rishma,
Us, we will be assist you offline. Thank you very much for participating.
thank you.
Thank you,
Take
Anita.
care.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much. Right, bye.
Bye.